to my channel. Well, we're still talking about purpose, and today I want to share with you, you know, a few things actually, just three things that I want you to think about and probably incorporate in whatever you're doing now so you can stop self sabotaging, right? Step into your purpose and start doing life authentically, right? I've been thinking a lot about the word authentic, and sometimes because we've had a lot about it, authentic, things that are not authentic and stuff like that. But actually, when we step into that authenticity, I believe that is the place where we are one with our Creator. We are one with God. When we are one with God, you don't worry about nobody. You don't care about what somebody says, right? So, but many times we stay stuck and we stay behind. We start things and stop them. We begin a project and stop it. Why? Because we have not embraced authenticity. We have not come to terms, with who we are, right? And that is what I'm going to share with you here. Just three things that you can think about. I'm not gonna bump you up with so many things. So when we talk of authenticity, who we are, our identity, and by the way, some of you that have not met me, my name is Christina Luze. I'm a transformational coach for women, kingdom women that want to step into their purpose, maximize their potential, and monetize their gifts and ideas. Right? So we do kingdom business. We do it the kingdom way, the godly way. So and I just want to welcome you all. And some of you that are new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. So, and as I'm just going to go back there a little bit, that when it comes to who we are, our identity, when it comes to our authenticity, it is basically that connection that we have, with God. With God, with our source, with our Creator. And once we remember that we have been created in His image, we have been made in His likeness. We are spirit beings just living in these bodies, right? We have to go back to that place. And in the book of Genesis it says, and God, He made man in His own image and gave these instructions in verse 28. And He said, now go and be fruitful and multiply and have dominion and replenish the earth, right? So we're dropped onto this earth and we don't know what to do. Why? Because maybe our parents don't know and they will not tell us. But when we go back to that place where we start asking questions, who am I really? Is there something more that I can do? Right? We come back to that and know who we are. Our identity is in God, our strength is in God. We are spiritual beings, we are creative beings, we're not competitive beings, right? I wanted to highlight that. So that is where our energy, our passion, our enthusiasm, our thoughts, that everything, that is where it should come from, right? Because many times we step into the new. You're like, I want to start a business. I want to get into ministry. I want to do this. Sometimes we get into ministry because we've been through some things that are really bad, right? And you've been on that journey and you've probably overcome, but you're not completely healed because this journey is really a transformational journey. Every day we keep renewing our minds, so we cannot serve people from that place. We have to get back to that place where we are one with God. And when we are one with God, that is when love overflows. Then we can serve in love, we can help people in love, we can, do what we have to do in love. But these three things I want you to think about, right? Today, this is what I'm going to share with you. Before maybe you've been on a journey and you feel overwhelmed, you feel overburdened, you feel like things are not working, like you want, you feel like you're having a hard time breaking through, you're having a hard time doing the tasks that you have to do. I've been there where you feel like, days go by and you just can't get your hands on one task, right? So that happens. And many times, because sometimes we get away from where we know we should be. And the moment you realize that, oh my God, that is not me. My identity is different. This is who I am, and this is how I need to be doing things. That is when now, we get back on track. But the one thing, whether you're on a journey already, whether you're just thinking, I want to do this, whether you're stuck and you feel like you don't even know what to do, three things. One, awareness. One, awareness, 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 right? Which is acknowledging. So we have to acknowledge who we are, where we are, and really be honest with ourselves. So being aware is or awareness is such a powerful thing that we have to do if we're to walk, on a journey of purpose and authenticity. We have to be honest with where we have been, where we are now. Things are not working. Be honest that things are not working for you. Sometimes the world is very unfair and very harsh because it will put us in a place where we cannot accept ourselves. And that one usually will stop you from growing. So being aware of our relationships, what's not working, our thoughts, what things are we thinking, being aware of what is going on, because usually what we have going are things that we have been thinking about many years or months ago, right? Things have been there. What we have created now, what you have created right now is, those are, it's a reflection of your thoughts from many years ago, or maybe where you have been, right? So we have to really be sure that we're honest with who we are, especially if we have to do this life, especially for some of you that are out there helping other people, speaking into other people's lives, impacting other people's lives. We have to take care of awareness and acknowledgement. And this is something that's really ongoing. We have to do this exercise every now and then, right? And I'll go to the next one, right? The next one is alignment. So awareness, what's going on? Alignment. And now, in this, we're really dealing with that inner person, right? We're dealing with the person, the Christine on the inside, that spiritual being that connects with God, the person that connects with other people. Because the body, it is not this. Sometimes you're dressed up nicely and done your makeup and everything, and maybe it can be attractive, right? But when people start to talk to you, they want to touch your heart, they want to feel you. People would do business with people they can feel and people they're connected with. And it is in this process of aligning ourselves with our creator, aligning our thoughts, aligning with our minds, thinking about what we feel, what we think, right? And learning certain things and learning new things, letting go of our ego, right? Learning to accept certain things. All that is inside work. That is the inner person now. Letting go of toxicity, things that you know for sure. The friendships maybe that you have are toxic. The things that you do are toxic. They're not helping you grow. They're not helping you be inspired, right? So that is a place where we connect with God and connect with the Word of God and connect with the truth. The truth. The truth is love, right? Love is where we create everything from. And the third thing that I'm going to share with you is, now after you become aware and now you start aligning yourself, I sometimes I always give this example that, I'm not so much connected to my car. I drive it and take it wherever I have to go, right? But many times, I've gone to my the guys that help me with my oil change and stuff like that, and then they have to remind me your tires need to be aligned, right? And then when you think about it, like, sometimes when I'm driving, if I let go and maybe I'm doing this to my hair, the car is going the other direction. So that's what happens when we are not aligned. It's usually different direction. So you start something, you don't finish it, you see something else shining, you go for it, and that confusion, right? So from alignment, then now we reinvent ourselves, right? So there's work there also. But it's easy because we've done the inside work. So when it comes to reinventing, now it's a place of joy, it's happiness, it's creativity, it's peace, it's authenticism, it's being inspired. The joy is unlimited. You're dreaming more, you're more focused. Now you can see where God is really directing you. You're connecting freely with people and engaging them well, and connecting with God and connecting with people. It's a beautiful place where we get into the process of reinventing ourselves. That is where I want you to be, right? That is where I want all of us to be. So if you've been feeling a bit disappointed, you feel like there's so much that you have to do in so little time, maybe bills are piling up, your kids are really growing up, right? Sometimes I think about my daughter, like she's about to finish high school, and then I have to deal with college and all that. Sometimes we feel like time is running out, right? So those three things, and we do those every day. Those are just a few, the things that I shared last week with the ladies that are building, brands. And I just say it would be a nice way to gift my viewers here and everyone here. So tag somebody, invite somebody. If you find that really helpful, please leave us a comment in the comment section. Like the channel, support us. We're I just actually got onto YouTube, so I believe that there's so much more that we'll be sharing, and I hope that you're served every day. So leave your comments there. I do have something in the description. Some of you that would want to join our class, I do have a class that's coming up. It's called the Idea to Income class, where we show you how to really get to work and turn those beautiful ideas that you have into actual income. What else? I do have a gift as well. If in the comment there's a link, I do have the 8 ways to monetize your gifts. That's my passion, right? I like to see women really digging in and finding out what it is that they are here for, and then we'll help you with the how. Okay, so I'll see you again next, very soon here. I'll see you in our when we come on next, and be happy to touch base in the comment. Please leave your comments there. Tell me your thoughts. I'll be happy to comment on there and interact with you. God bless you. See you again next week.